Okay, Cincinnati is here. We're joined by head coach Michelle Clark-Hurd, senior Antoinette Miller, and junior Amari Thomas. We'll take an opening statement from Coach, and then we'll open up to questions for Coach and the student athletes. Coach, your thoughts on the game, please.
Yeah, just really excited for our group. This time in March is Survive and Advance. But I'm really proud of us just having the bye and coming out and having the opportunity to play the way we played. And it's a credit to these two sitting next to me and those young ladies in the locker room. So we just have had goals, and we're just trying to continue to reach our goals every game.
Open to questions here in the front, please.
Coach, you didn't just survive, you dominated this game. The second quarter was just, I don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
What would you call it, and how did you guys come out that strong?
I definitely would call it just our focus and our, shots were falling for us. We just kept talking about doing the things that we do. I think that's one of the things we've been really focusing on. And we try to turn our defense and make that go into our offense. And today's shots were falling, and it was just we were in a big rhythm. And I'm like you, told them in the locker room, probably one of the best basketball games that we put together because of that second quarter.
Other questions? Coach, what was more impressive than from your front, the 94 points and the 56% shooting, or holding them to 1 out of 18 for three-point range and 25% shooting overall?
As I just said, I'm more defense, so probably on the defensive end, but also, too, really happy for them, to be able to win in, it's our first time shooting on the court, and so for the ball to fall the way it was and for them to be in rhythm, I think I'm really excited for them because, as a player, you always want to see the ball go through the hole.
For Antoinette and Amari, this is a team that played you to a 7-point game the first time around this season. What was the difference tonight against the same group?
I would just say, beginning the conference, everybody's still finding their identity. So, it's always tough going into someone's home court. So, I think that today we just knew what we had to do. Coming into March, anything could happen. So everybody's playing their best basketball. So we had to just come out and hit first, and then just not let them back. And I think we did a really good job of doing that today.
Mari?
Yeah, definitely. And I think we harped on coming out strong this game, and that was something we struggled with at Memphis. So just coming out strong and continuing it the whole game.
Other questions? Coach, last one, I'll ask you then if you would just give us your thoughts on the matchup with UCF. Played a couple nail-biters with them this season, so third time around with them. What do you expect to see tomorrow from the Knights?
Yeah, I think third time around is just, defense. I think that's the biggest thing. It'll be a lot of defense and a lot of different, the way they play, the way they press, the way they do a lot of things, I think very similar. So I think it'll be a great matchup. We're excited. Like you said, we split, during the conference, and so it's going to be a battle, and we're looking forward to it.
Any final questions? Cincinnati, thank you.
All right.
Thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
I don't know who we have from Memphis yet, but yeah. I'm not sure whose players are coming. Let me find out. Okay, Memphis is here. We're joined by head coach Melissa McFerrin, freshman guard Madison Griggs. We'll take an opening statement from Coach McFerrin, and then we'll open up to questions, please.
Well, I'll just say that, you know, Cincinnati is one of the best three teams in our conference for a reason. I think their work habits are absolutely outstanding. Their attention to detail is outstanding. They put a lot of pressure on you with their transition offense and the number of weapons that they have. And obviously the game got started in a difficult fashion for us early on with a 6-0 run. And then that was mostly their transition offense, post players running the floor. And then we simply couldn't get our ball screen defense together. And once we got one part of it corrected, the other one broke down, and they just really, they really took advantage of us. But like I said, all credit to Cincinnati. They're an outstanding team and will represent our conference incredibly well.
Questions for Coach or Madison? Coach, this is a team that you played to a 7-point game earlier in the year. Obviously, your roster was markedly different that time than it is this time. Was that just one of the deciding factors in this one, or was there more to it than that?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I think we got off to such a bad start, and whereas yesterday in the game I thought our focus was outstanding and our ability to read a defensive situation and react properly was at a really high level yesterday. Today it wasn't, and they're too good. They're too good to have that many breakdowns early in the game. So I'm not going to blame it on us having 7 players. The 7 players that we have were not nearly as focused as we were yesterday.
Madison, what was the difference between your performance yesterday and today as well? Obviously, the jump shots didn't seem to be falling today. Was it as simple as that?
We just came more prepared yesterday, more focused yesterday, and we didn't shoot the ball today well. So that was one difference from yesterday. I think we rebounded better today, but shots weren't falling, and their shots were falling all game. So, yeah, that was one part of the difference between yesterday and today.
I felt like offensively we were pressing a little bit today. Cincinnati's defense was a little tighter, a little tougher, a little quicker than yesterday. And I think we forced a few shots. I think we were over trying at times to make a play or take a shot. And I like that mentality to some degree, but I think today it kind of played against us.
Coach, today's result aside, can you assess this year and maybe your ability to kind of handle adversity and kind of play through and play hard through the end with despite some challenges that came your way?
Well, I think we talked about this in the locker room just now. I'm incredibly proud of these 7 players. This was not the hand that we started the year with. We had a few more cards in the deck when we started, but we stumbled a little bit early with 7 new players. But you know, it's college basketball. We're going to have some adversity. At times I thought we handled it really well. At times we didn't. But again, that's the up and downs of college basketball.
And Madison, can you assess the year you had playing for your hometown team and your freshman year and getting off to a really great individual start this season?
It was very fun for me this year. I had very much fun with the team, traveling, and just doing things with them. And the season didn't go as we thought it would, but as individually, I had a very fun season. And I know I had fun with my teammates on the court also. Even though we didn't have the turnout that we wanted, I still had fun with my teammates and on and off the court. So, yeah, I had a very good freshman year. It wasn't expected, but I'm glad that it happened. It turned out how it did.
I'm proud of Madison. When you bring a freshman in, you never really know exactly. You have an idea, but you never really know until games start. And Madison Griggs works at her craft. She spends a lot of time in the gym. In spite of her three-point shooting prowess, she also is very committed to be a better defensive player, and I think we've seen her development over the year. And she's been a highlight show for us a lot of the year, and I'm really proud of her.
Any other questions? Memphis, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.